moving straight to LinkedIn. So LinkedIn, like I said, is going to be a practical session. I will just show us some things. And I want to discuss one major thing that is critical with LinkedIn. I know that some of us already use LinkedIn. So if you have specific questions on LinkedIn, then I can take those specific questions. But there's just one thing I want to show us on LinkedIn. So I'm going to put something in the chat box. Okay. It's called https www.linkedin.com/sales/SSI. So I need us to type in that on your phone and then tell me what you see. Type that and tell me what you see. So I'm going to share what I'm seeing. Then we can compare and see if it looks like what you are also seeing. Okay. So who wants to go first? What did you see? Or what? Yeah.
Can I share?
Yes, share what you're seeing. Just tell us what you.
Sales Navigator.
Okay, but you need to be logged. Are you logged in on your LinkedIn?
Mine only.
Yes.
Okay, I'm seeing your social selling index.
Okay, that's what I want to hear. Social selling. So who else is seeing social selling index?
I'm seeing that too.
Yeah, since okay, at the top you have
84% industry SSI rank.
Okay.
I'm seeing that too.
Then I have another one. Top 39% network. Should I share? Okay,
no,
39% network SSI.
Okay, so okay, at the top level you see your social selling index. So on the industry,
yes, sir.
Industry SSI rank, what do you have there? Top, what are you?
Top 84%.
Top 84%. On your network SSI rank, what is your rank there? Top what?
Top 39%. 39%.
So is there anyone in this house, on the call that has a top 1%? You can see mine is showing top 1%, right?
Okay.
Top 1% industry SSI rank, top 1% network SSI rank. Is there anybody that has top 1?
I have top 2%.
Okay, who is speaking?
Stella.
Okay, Stella, okay. Who else? Yes, we have top 2%, yes. We have top 83%.
I have 5%.
Top 5%. So which one is 5 now? Is it the industry SSI or network SSI?
Industry SSI.
Oh no.
Please, how do I get here?
Okay, check the chat box. The chat box.
Okay.
Somebody can retype for him. So if you look at the link here is linkedin.com/sales/SSI. But you must be logged into your LinkedIn on your phone if you're using your phone, or logged into the LinkedIn if you're using your laptop. Yes, that's the link. Yeah. Okay, so we've had top 1, top 80. What was the other one? Top 84, right?
Top 84 for industry. Then 39 for network.
Okay, 39 for network. So Stella, you had top 1 for industry. What did you have for network?
Okay, I have top 19 for industry and then top 3 for network. This is Stella developing.
Okay, top 19 for industry, right?
And top 3 for network.
Top 3 for.
All right, I have top 17 for industry and top.
Come again?
Wait, I have top 17 for industry.
Type it in the chat. Type it in the chat. So let me know what you see. Just keep typing in the chat. When you type for everyone in the meeting. Don't just send to me alone. Okay. Everyone in the meetings, okay.
I'm not seeing my own.
And with LinkedIn is that linked, okay. So can we mute now? Let's use the chat box. Let's mute everyone. Let's use the chat box. So in the chat box, just be typing in, if you're able to get into the link, network SSI rank. This social selling index, what is happening is that today, because we operate in a digital world, okay, LinkedIn has almost 700 million to 800 million find on the platform are professionals, okay? And for you to be able to maximize the potential of LinkedIn, you need to ensure that you've positioned yourself properly in such a way that you are very visible, you become visible, people take note of you. So if I take myself as an example, all the awards that you've seen me win, I have never applied for any of those awards. Instead, I get an email from someone telling me that, okay, they were running this award and their researchers found me on LinkedIn, and based on what I'm doing on LinkedIn, they want to recognize me for X, okay? And then I started asking myself, so what is happening? What am I really doing different that is making my profile to be visible, several people across LinkedIn? Then suddenly I stumbled on this social selling index. So what this social selling index does, it tells you how you are performing, how you are ranked on LinkedIn. And there are several things that you can do if you want to position yourself, put yourself in the position whereby you can be discovered by businesses, you can be discovered by recruiters, you can be discovered by anyone, okay? And there are 4 key things that you should be concerned about when you use LinkedIn. And that's basically what I want to share with us. So you need to work towards the social selling index. So this social selling index here says 74 out of 100. So according to LinkedIn, when your rating is around 70% and above out of 100, okay, it means that you are positioned to be visible to several people who use LinkedIn. And for you to be able to increase this rating to 74, there are some things you need to do. And those things that you need to do are centered around these 4 components. The first one is establishing your professional brand. So the maximum score for each of the components is 25. And if we look at these 4 components, it's only on one that I have 25, okay, which is this one, the build relationship components. So this build relationship components says that strengthen your network by finding and establishing trust with decision maker. So if this is at 5, okay, it means that I've built my profile to the point that as of today, because it's ranked or rated 25, which is the maximum, there's some sort of trust. People trust this profile. They don't think that I'm fake. They think I'm genuine. I'm real. I'm a real person. Okay. So based on the activity that has been going on my LinkedIn page or profile, I've been able to build trust with people so that they trust me and want to do business with me. And some of them do really do business with me. Okay. Then the other part is engaging with insight. So here I'm at 13.15. Okay? Engaging with insights, what this component does for you, it says discover and share conversation-worthy updates to create and grow relationships. So if you are sharing conversation-worthy updates, okay, that helps to grow relationship or create relationships, then this ranking will go very high. So this shows that I still have a lot of work to do here, okay, to get it to 20 or 25. Then finding the right people, okay, who am I connecting with, okay? Says identify better prospects in less time using efficient search and research tools. So how well I use the research tools on LinkedIn will help increase this particular rating. And the top one here talks about establishing your professional brand. So for you to have a good professional brand, it means that your profile is complete, okay? Complete your profile with the customer in mind. Become a thought leader by publishing meaningful posts. So when you publish meaningful posts, what you share is you have the people, your audience in mind. That will increase this rating. And as your rating continues to increase, it makes you visible. People will easily find your profile on LinkedIn, and that will help increase your ranking, okay? It will help increase your ranking. And the higher your ranking, the more people will want to do business with you, the more people will want to connect with you, okay? So I'm going to share something that talks a little bit more about each of these components. What do you do for you to be able to adjust each of these components? So just a moment, I'm going to stop sharing this and then share another page. Just a moment. Okay, so let's just stay. Let's stay on this. Share. Okay, so back to this. So in establishing your professional brand, what is required is for you to have your complete profile, okay, with the customer in mind. So what is a complete profile? A complete profile is one. Can you all see my page? Let me have a yes on the chat box. Okay, fine, you can see it. Okay. A complete profile. Let me see if the profile is showing that. Just a moment. Okay, it's not there. So you need to have what I call a 5-star rating on your profile. Okay, it's not there. So your profile must have a picture. So I noticed that sometimes people create a profile and the profile doesn't have a picture, or the profile picture that you're using is not professional. So you need to have a professional profile picture. Then your name, make sure your name is properly written in the way it should be written, or the way you want it to be written. Then there is a header section. Make sure you have a complete header. Okay, so this is where you highlight either your job title or what you want to be known for. So sometimes some people will say, instead of putting their accomplishments, in my own case, I'm using it to highlight my accomplishments, and also saying some of the things that I do. I said I'm a coach, public speaker, I'm a founder of HR with EM. Okay, so this is something you need to make sure put in there. So LinkedIn now has two types of profile. There's what they call the LinkedIn, the creator profile. So the creator profile is one where you select, you turn on the creator mode. So as you can see here, it has a creator mode, right? So when you turn on this creator mode, what it does for you is that it enables some features on your profile. At the top level here, you see that I have followers, right? So if you turn off the creator mode, these followers will disappear. So people can only see connects, okay? They can connect with you. But when you turn on the creator profile, what it does for you is that instead of people connecting with you, they can just follow your profile. When they follow your profile, they stay connected. They can see all that you share, okay? So if you know you write a lot of content, like for me, I share almost on a daily basis, the creator mode would be an ideal mode for you to switch your profile to, okay? And the other thing that also does for you is that it brings up your activity. So it shows your current posts, okay? Your current post will be what you see at the top. Like this is the post that I shared today. So that will be what will be at the top, and then makes a list of all your recent posts, the previous ones, they will all show up there, okay? So you need to make sure that this header part is complete. Put a picture, look for a picture that talks about your brand at the header here. It's critical for you to do that. The organization that you work for, if they have a LinkedIn page, try to connect your work experience, okay? Let's come down to that, yeah. The work experience, so that the logo of that company will show up at the top of your profile, okay? Then the school that you attended, the current school or the last school that you attended, if they have a LinkedIn profile, make sure you include that. So at the top here, this then is more like a billboard. So when someone sees this, the person will want to say, okay, let me look a little bit more. Let me get down and see more about this particular person. Okay, this is what he say he is, this is where he works, and this is the company or the school that he went to, okay? So the other sections that you have, so if you are a job seeker, there is a mode for you to turn on either if you are a professional who provides service, okay, you can turn on the mode of providing service. If you are seeking for a job, you can also turn on the mode that you're seeking for a job. So the job seekers mode has two options, okay, where you will then state whether you want to have a banner, okay, over your name saying that you are open for hire, okay? You are open and you are seeking for a job. But if you're working somewhere else, I would usually recommend that you don't turn that banner on, because when your employer sees it, they will not be happy that you want to leave them, and they might decide to let you go before your before you leave the place, okay? So the other section that is also critical is the featured section. So if you have written any beautiful article that you want people to know about, maybe something about yourself, maybe you've granted an interview or an award that you've won, you might want to show it up on the featured section. So the activity section will always show up what you do. Say you like someone's page, you comment on someone's page, they will all show up on the activity section. But if you have the creator mode on, what you will see on the activity section would be your last posts, okay? Your post. So the about section is also critical. So I notice sometimes we don't fill out the about section. So the about section, this is a place where you talk about what you have to offer, okay? So in my case, I talked about my top strengths, and I say, this is what I do. I help future leaders leverage their potential to accomplish their dreams. How do I do that? Okay, I help job seekers, anyone who wants to become a leader in their chosen career and land their dream jobs. I help them I work with them to make sure that they accomplish that. Then if you want, you can also use it as a space to talk about your profile, okay? So here, I've talked about my accomplishments, my years of experience. That's what I've used there. And then you can also include a call to action, contacts for people to contact you. You can also list your skill, okay? Then the experience section, make sure you always populate the start with where you currently work, okay? You list the job. See, this is similar to what I shared about the CV. You list your job title, the company, and then dates, and then what you do for the company, either your job responsibility or your accomplishment, okay? So that's what you have in the job section. Then the education section, start with your most recent education, and then you go down to the previous. So you need to make sure that all these sections are completed. Then if you have certifications, list the certifications, make sure you populate that, even if one certification. If you participate in any volunteering activities, you can list them here. Okay, so you can see my too many volunteering activities. I volunteer for Hacking HR. I volunteer for HR Certification Council. I sit on the council. I volunteer for Cherry Blair Foundation for Women. And you can see there are about 21. So list as many. So some of those things that you can't put on your CV, like on my CV now, I can't go listing these 21 volunteering opportunities or activities. Okay, but I will just list the relevant one. But on the LinkedIn, it gives you the ability to list as many as you want. Then skills. On LinkedIn, you can also list, you can see I have 50 skills, okay? See all 50 skills. So you can list as many, like the guy who was asking, how do I document them? But on your CV, put in only those that are relevant. Then the other thing I noticed that some of us don't use on LinkedIn is the recommendation part. So if you've worked with someone or someone has worked with you, try to get, if they are connected to you on a first basis, direct connection, first direction, get them to write a recommendation for you. What you can do, you can write for someone and then ask them to write for you. So you can see, given, these are the ones I wrote. I wrote for this guy and he also wrote something for me, okay? This person wrote something for me. I think I also wrote something for them, okay? So you look for either your line manager, supervisor. So the more people talk about you, okay, the more credible you are. So you can say I have about 24 recommendations written by others. So if you read this one, let's read the one from Mike Jackson. It says, I partner with clients and challenge them to seek better outcomes. Change is always a challenge and it helps to have, okay, no, that's his profile. So he wrote here, Emmanuel, a superstar in the LinkedIn world with over 200,000 followers. Wow. I met Emmanuel online as part of an online webinar that I was hosting where we discussed Marie Contreras tips on using LinkedIn for coaches. I asked him what he thought, and he quickly made 4 suggestions that took what we had already learned and moved it to the next level. An agile coach and a recognized speaker in many online forums, Emmanuel's really positive attitude is infectious, and he quickly has you listening and thinking about how you can make things better. He is happiest working with career development candidates, people transitioning job roles, and with HR teams, especially during these challenging times. Emmanuel is an experienced coach who is so well connected that he's an influencer. I strongly recommend that you speak with him and use him as a gig asset to your team. So you see, this is coming from this guy who is based somewhere in Brunei or so, okay? When someone comes to my profile and they read through that, they will want to, okay, let's talk to this guy. If this person is saying something about him, and maybe you check out the person who is saying something about me and, you know, is trustworthy, you might then want to do business with him. So if you have publications, you can list those publications, okay? So here I have several publications where I've appeared, okay? I appeared in the newspapers, I put them there. You put them there. So I have about 9 publications where I've appeared. Then if there are courses that you've attended, you can also list them here. So I have about 17 courses listed here. If there are projects that you've executed, you can also list them. Honors, awards that you've received, you can put them all here. Languages, so most of those things that you see that we put on the CV, you also put them here. So organizations that you belong, professional bodies, you can put them here as well. Okay, so all these sections are relevant. So go through your LinkedIn profile and see if you don't have all that completed. you notice that your CV is, your profile will be showing that it's not an all-star, it's not an all-star resume, okay? It's not an all-star LinkedIn profile. Okay, so that's basically what I wanted to show us on LinkedIn. So what we need to do is to work towards increasing our social selling index, okay? So in terms of establishing your professional brand, how do you establish your professional brand? When you have a complete LinkedIn profile, the rating here will go up, and then that will help improve your social standing on LinkedIn. Then finding the right people. So how do you find the right people? Use the search option. So if you are seeking for a job in a particular sector, use the search function on LinkedIn to search for a job. So let's say, for instance, now I want to search for HR business partner job. So you use HR business partner, okay? You press enter. When this comes up, okay, so you see you have filters that can help you modify. So if it's jobs that I'm looking for now, you click on jobs. So I will see list of jobs and in which country. So if it's in Nigeria, I'm looking for jobs in Nigeria only, then I can just type Nigeria. So let's say, for instance, it's only in Lagos. I'm looking for jobs in Lagos. You use this and then you put in Lagos, Nigeria, and then it will present to you jobs that are based in Lagos. So if you're not in Lagos, let's say I'm in Port Harcourt. Okay, Port Harcourt, River State, then I will see HR business partner jobs that are based in, you can see UBA is advertising in River State. So this is how you use the search function. So, and then if you are looking for people, let's say, for instance, you are headhunting now, okay? You are headhunting people who have HR business partner roles, job title, right? So I'm not looking for, let's go back. I'm not looking for job, I'm looking for people, right? So I select the HR business partner, I'm looking for people. So because I want to hire HR business partner and I want to headhunt directly, but you need to have either a recruiter access on LinkedIn, or even if you don't have a recruiter access, you can actually identify the people. Let's say for this guy now, I'm not connected to him. And let's assume I look at this Fumilayo's profile. I like the way she wrote her headline. She says he's an HR business partner, telemanagement specialist. I say, wow, this might look like a good profile. Okay, where does she work? She works with Deloitte. I look at the experience. Wow, okay, this is the kind of person I'm looking for. I want to approach her to see if she can work for my company. Okay, she can work with us. What then do? I will then look and see, are there people that are connected to her that I'm connected to? So I can then reach Fumilola through those people. So even if you're a job seeker, and let's say, for instance, Fumilola is the recruiter for the job, and you want to be able to, you want to reach Fumilola, you can also do this same search. Go to Deloitte, find Fumilola, or find Fumilola online and see, are there people that I'm connected to that are connected to Fumilola, and then reach Fumilola through these particular people. Okay. So that's something that you can do with the search. Okay, so let's see. What else do I have there? Just a moment. Okay. Okay, I need to stop this, stop sharing this. It's not showing me what I want to see. Take this out. Just a moment. Okay, so let me share this again. Okay, so that is how you find the right people that you want to connect with.